Angel Reese.
So lads, Angel Reese did what everybody expected Angel Reese to do.
Even on Jersey retirement day, Angel Reese
just got absolutely blasted. And it all went down on a night meant to honor Candace Parker's Jersey retirement. What should have been a celebration of a WNBA legend quickly shifted when Reese's actions came off as pure disrespect, sparking outrage instead of tribute. The moment that was supposed to be about Parker's legacy turned into a full-blown controversy, and now the internet is tearing Reese apart. And honestly, it's hard to argue they're wrong.
All of the players wore these shirts with Candace Parker's number on it, as you can see right here, the 3 on the coach. All of the players wore it, except one, Angel Reese. Candace Parker's a freaking living legend, bro.
To every player, every coach, and every staff, member wore the same shirt that night, with Candace Parker's number boldly displayed across the chest. It wasn't just apparel. It was a powerful gesture, a unified tribute to one of the greatest the WNBA has ever seen. The Chicago Sky gathered to honor a legend, raising Parker's jersey to the rafters for eternity. The crowd roared with applause, the atmosphere filled with nostalgia. Yet in the middle of that perfect moment, one player stood out, and not in a way that showed respect.
He gave the finger to Candace Parker during her retirement ceremony. Or not jersey retirement ceremony.
Angel Reese didn't put on the shirt. Instead, she kept her black warm-up top, making her the only person on the court without the tribute. In that instant, the night shifted from a celebration to a controversy. Some fans blasted the move as petty, while others tried to spin it as bold and iconic. But no matter which side you're on, the reality is, her decision pulled the spotlight away from a moment that was supposed to honor a true champion.
I think it's endless, honestly. You look at her body, you look at her ability to get up and down the floor, and I don't think it's just on the offensive end. I think it's on the defensive end as well.
She was listed like 10 players, and she put her as the same tier as Brink, and then said she has a potential to be an S tier player. Like, she literally said during her tier list.
This wasn't some random move. There's real history between Reese and Parker that's been quietly building for months. Parker isn't just any retired player. She's a 2-time WNBA champion, a finals MVP, and the face of Chicago's first ever championship. Her opinion carries serious weight in the basketball world. So when she released her player rankings, people paid attention. She placed Reese in the same tier as solid talents like Cameron Brink, praised her as a strong prospect, and even went as far as saying she had MVP potential.
That Angel Reese was not going to celebrate Candace Parker. Why? Because I shit you not, Candace Parker said that Angel Reese is not as good as Paige Bueckers.
But then came the part that stung. Parker didn't group Reese with names like Paige Bueckers or Aja Wilson. It wasn't meant to be disrespectful. But for a competitor like Reese, those words likely hit hard. And once social media got hold of it, the whole thing exploded. Clips were cut up, quotes were taken out of context, and the narrative twisted fast. Suddenly, it wasn't about Parker praising Reese. It was about Candace Parker doesn't believe in Angel Reese. In the end, she basically got rage baited.
Baited by people online. And then she started retweeting like personal shit about Candace Parker as well. Like, she started retweeting like, oh, Candace is just jealous of Angel that she stole her vet and all this.
That's when the quiet tension turned into full-blown shade. Reese wasn't staying silent. She jumped in by liking and retweeting posts that took shots at Parker, some accusing her of jealousy, others even mocking her career. At that point, it stopped looking like simple basketball talk and started feeling deeply personal. And of course, fans ate it up, fueling the fire even more.
Angel Reese being super petty with Candace Parker on her jersey retirement in Chicago, man. This was wild. Angel Reese is not rocking with Candace Parker.
By the time Jersey retirement night came around, this was no longer just a game. It was a stage. The Sky had the tribute shirts, the speeches, the entire celebration lined up, and everyone took part except Reese. She stood in her own gear, in her own lane, making it crystal clear where she stood. There was nothing subtle about it, nothing quiet either. That move spoke louder than any tweet ever could. It was basically saying, I'm not with you, and I don't care who sees it. For fans, it was shocking. For critics, it was pure disrespect. And for the league, it turned into the perfect storm. Drama, pride, and chaos on a night meant to be all about love.
She literally said that Angel Reese has the potential to be an MVP. Literally, and apparently, all the shade started from her saying, and I'm not joking.
The truth is, Parker's comments were never even that harsh. In fact, during that very broadcast, she praised Reese's size, athleticism, and limitless potential, She wasn't tearing her down at all, she was giving her credit. But sometimes it's not about what's said, it's about how it's heard. Reese clearly took it as doubt. And when you mix pride, competitiveness, and the non-stop noise of social media, you get moments like this, where a jersey retirement suddenly feels like a statement game. Reese basically said, "Nope, not playing along." That's why this story hits so hard. It wasn't just a young star being petty, it was a competitor showing her edge, whether people agree or not. And of course, the internet blew that tension into a full-blown feud. At the end of the day, it proved that in today's WNBA, personalities can matter just as much as performance. Reese grabbed 17 rebounds that night, even broke Tina Charles's record for most double-doubles in a player's first 2 seasons. But what people will remember is the shirt she refused to wear. Can you believe that?
Caitlin Clark's gone out of her way to celebrate went out of her way to celebrate Cheryl Swoops. And Cheryl Swoops not only didn't said that Caitlin Clark wasn't that good at basketball. She lied about Caitlin Clark.
And what makes this even wilder is that moments like this almost never happen. Jersey ceremonies are supposed to rise above the drama. Even Caitlin Clark, who's had legends publicly doubt her, still makes a point to show respect. Cheryl Swoops once questioned Clark's entire career and even spread false claims about her, but Clark still turned around and praised her. That's the standard. You honor the ones who came before, even if they weren't always kind to you. And that's exactly why Reese's move was so shocking. It broke that unspoken code. It flipped the script entirely.